Hi, welcome to my channel, Life with Mrs H. Now, I haven't been on here for a while, but I thought I'd do this video. I ordered on the, it was the 4th of August. It's either the 4th or the 8th of August. Now, I don't know if you've heard of him. Some cakes from Terry Bakes. You get a mystery box. Now, that's the cat in the background, I'm sure you can see. You get a mystery box of 4 cakes, and there is a 12-week, he makes no bones about it, you know, I'm not going to slate the man, he makes no bones about it. There's a 12-week wait and you have to tick a box. Well, now on his website it's saying a 12-week wait or more, but I was happy to wait that. You know, I mean, it's a one-man band. I mean, I bake cakes myself. I have got a side business which I do cakes myself, but we'll go into detail about that a little bit more on my channel. Anyway, so I thought, because I'm nosy and I would just like to know what other people's cakes are like, and I thought I'll try, you know, try someone else's cakes. You know, we all can't be biased, and, you know, like I said, he has a 12-week wait. His name's called Terry Bakes. He's on Facebook more than anything on YouTube, and I thought I'd just do a review on his cakes, like I said. Now, they've turned up today, so it's been longer than the 12-week wait. I mean, I ordered in August, so August, September, October, November, December, January. So we're just under 5 months. So that is, 5 months, 20 weeks. It's about 20 weeks. Yeah. I've waited 20 weeks, not 12. Which he does say, explains on his Facebook page that he is behind with his orders, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I don't care how he runs his business. I'm not interested. I just thought I'd try his cakes. Right, so they came today, and this is how they were packed. So as you can see, actually you can smell them through this bag. It says fragile on them, which he's put all the stickers on. They're professionally packed. Alright, so we'll get these out. Let me just turn the camera down. Turn the camera down a little bit, so you can see. Right, so they come in this little box. Now it's got his logo on there, Terry Bakes. There we go. Let's see what's in the box. Let's just move the camera in. And it's a mystery box, this, by the way. So all the allergen information is there. You know, all that's correct. So we have, and there's his thing, Terry Bakes on Facebook. Now, I'm not doing this for a collaboration. I'm just doing this on a cake review, basically. You know, like you get food reviews at cafes and stuff like that. I might start ordering cakes from different companies and actually doing reviews on them. Now, a lot of his, how can I explain it? On Trustpilot, he's had a few negative comments saying how small his bakes are, they're quite crushed when you get them, and blah, 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 and all this lot. Now, these, they are big chunks. Now, that's his cookie. What's this one called? Lotus and Milky Way Stars Cookie Pie Chunk. Now, that's his cookie pie chunk. Oh, yeah, you can smell the biscuit off in it. So it's his cookie pie chunk. It smells absolutely, through the bag, it smells lovely. There's a piece of his old school cake. The size of that. That is quite big. That's a big piece. And then you've got this cookie. It's got like a chocolate on the top. I think there's buttercream in the middle. What's that one called? Milk chocolate sprinkle cookie sandwich. So you've got like a milk chocolate on the top. It's a cookie sandwich. And then you've got this one. This one looks absolutely delish. This is the one I wanted to try, because I wanted to try start making these for my own baking business. What's this called? White chocolate and Twix. Oh, Twix Bites Oaty. So that's like an Oaty slice. It's like, now he calls this his Oaty slice. Now that's quite a big chunk. You cut that in 2. I mean, if you go into somewhere like Costa or any little cake shop or whatever, you're only going to get half of that. Now, so when people say, well, it's £5 for each one, in a way, so as you can see, in a way, you know, there is a lot there, you know. I mean, they are big pieces. But then, yes, £5 for each chunk. Now, normally if I'm doing a market stall or whatever, for the old school cake, I'll charge like, let's just put the camera back up. I can turn it up. All right. So, in a way, when I sell a piece of that, my actual school cakes are roughly that size. But when I sell these on a market, you're talking about £3. Now, just feel quite soft actually. I'm going to get to eating these in a bit. I'm going to have to record this in a minute, because we're going to actually eat these with our dinner. Now, this, like, yeah, you can cut that into 2 pieces. My pieces are normally roughly around that big, like a big square, and I charge £3. So for him to be charging, it's like £5 per thing. I can understand maybe for his packaging. I can understand from a business point of view because of his packaging, and obviously his wife does all the allergens. So there's like 2 people. You have to basically 2 people needing to be paid out of the profits. Do you know what I mean? So you want to be earning something. So, you know, I'm not going to slate him for his prices. I mean, it is what it is. You've got a box of cakes. There's enough on each of them to cut in half and feed 2, you know, unless you're a greedy so-and-so pig, might say. Want to eat the whole lot to yourself, all in one sitting. Good luck to that. But, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my dinner first, and I'll bring you back in a little while and give you a review on these. And I will actually... going to have to cut these in half, because obviously my husband's going to want some, so they're going to get cut in half. I have my half bits, he'll go off and eat his, and I'll actually give you a score out of 10 what I think of them, because like I said, I run a baking business. I've done that for about 5 years. Mine's a bit different. I do markets, fairs, I also pie buttercream flowers and stuff like that. I am thinking of doing a mystery box myself, and I'm also starting up a cake shed. So yeah, I just want to be nosy. I might actually do this, is order different cakes off people and do reviews on them. Like you get the people who do the reviews on the foods, where they go to Toby Carvery, have a breakfast and review it out of 10. I might start doing this on these cakes. So yeah, so here we go. But this is Terry Bakes. You'll find him on Facebook. He's a bit foul-mouthed. He's very foul-mouthed. He's quite funny. He does admit he's got such a weight. He's admitted he's behind with his orders. I've just received this. I've had a 20-week wait, so you know, it is what it is. If you tick that box and you're willing to wait, then you're willing to wait. So anyway, I'll bring you back in a little while and give you a review on what they taste like. Hang on, I'll switch my camera off. Right, okay, so we've had dinner. So now I'm going to try, we've cut all the cakes in half that we got from Terry Bakes, and now I'm going to try mine. My husband's run off with this, but he was quite, he said one of them was really nice, and I can't think which one it was. Anyway, he said what he'll do in a minute is he'll let me know. So, right, so as you can see, I've cut it in half. He's still got a big piece, even cut in half. So this is a cookie sandwich. All right, he puts like a chocolate on top, and then these chocolate sprinkles, and a buttercream in the centre. Now I'm going to break it in half because I can't get my gobber on that, and try this. It's quite crumbly and it's quite nice. That was the top bit, quite sweet, very sweet. That's the bottom bit. So I took a bite out of that. I'm not going to eat it all because it's all melting on my fingers. Now for that one, that's nice. It's crunchy. It's very sweet. If you've got a sweet tooth, you'll like it. And then you can taste the chocolate. It's just like any sandwich cookie I've bought from a shop or even I've made. So, yeah. I can't say anything bad about it, really. I'm just going to go and get something to wipe my hands with. Right. So now I'm going to try the, what's this one? The Lotus Biscoff Milky Way Stars Cookie Pie Chunk. Now I wouldn't call it a cookie pie chunk, I would have called it a cookie slice. Now it has only got like, it's a very thin layer of, I mean sometimes, I mean my cookie pie is quite thick. But yeah, let's bite into this then. I haven't found any magic stars yet. I shouldn't be talking in the mouthful. Sorry. I'm just going to get a knife and cut it. I'll find it a little bit easier. Let's see where I can find these stars. I don't know where they are. I'm just dissecting this. Now I've just dissected this. This is the cookie part, the cookie slice chunk. Now as you can see, for some strange reason, the actual, I'm not sure, the cookie pie crust has gone into the bake. There's a lot of Biscoff in there. You know, I mean, it's nice. The Biscoff is nice. I'm trying to find these magic stars and I can't. I can't find any. It's a Biscoff slice, that's all I can say. There's no actual, I can't find magic stars in mine. Sorry, Terry, but they must have all floated to the other side of the pie. What should I do? I think my husband said he found a couple in his. Well, yeah. But yeah, it's okay, but it is what it is. Right. I'm going to try this now, the old school cake. And this is half a piece, remember. So you do get a big chunk. And my husband's had the same size, so we cut that in ours, as you could see from the actual, when I first showed them, you only unwrap them. So I'm going to just pop that down a bit. And just move it back a little bit. So, yeah. So this is the school cake, so I'm just going to cut a bit in half because it's very, even this is big. Now, what I find with the school cake is it's quite dense. It's got like an air hole in it there as well. It's quite, as you can see, it's quite compact. You can see that. quite compacted. See? It's nice. It just tastes of it's a vanilla cake. It's just like a cake you'd buy from, like a birthday cake you get from a supermarket. So yeah, it's nice. I'm not going to say anything nasty about it. Like I said, it's a bit dense, and to tell you the truth, that's only a minor thing. It's basically because he's probably over mixed it when he's put the flour in. Because you're supposed to fold in school cake. You're supposed to fold the flour in. You're supposed to whip up your eggs and whip up your butter and sugar until it's really like creamy and fluffy and light. Then your eggs one at a time, and then you're supposed to fold your flour in, or on a very low speed, and I mean a low speed if you're using a mixer, and that'll give you a really light, airy cake. But it's nice. It's like I said, it just tastes like birthday cake, like a vanilla birthday cake you'd buy from the supermarket. I don't know what to compare it with, really. Right, anyway, this is the one I wanted to try. This Oatly. So we've got this great big chocolate Oatly. Now, like I said, you've seen it at the beginning, that was massive. And this is still massive. You know, if you're going to go into somewhere like, I don't know, Starbucks, for instance. Oh my God, can't cut it now. I've just broke all that up. You get a piece like that for about £4.20 or £4.70. This Oatly is actually, it's not a flapjack and it's not cake. It's a mixture of both. It's got cake and oats mixed into the base. So it's like a cake and oat recipe. It's called Old School Oatly. And you used to put like a white chocolate on the top with Twix. The little Twix pieces. So let's try and bite into this. That's nice. That's tasty. Now, that is really, if you like white chocolate, that's nice. The bottom, the Oatly cake mixture, is really, really nice. Really nice. Fair play to the man, it's nice. It's lovely. Like I said, I'm not here to slate him, I'm just doing a cake review. I'm going to start doing them off different order off different like people, or say if I go into a little cafe, order a slice of cake and a cup of coffee, let you know what the coffee's like. Oh, some places are really rank. And I'm going to start doing it with the some of these, so you know, the odd ones on here, because like you get all the YouTube is full of people who are doing food reviews on you know, like cafes, breakfasts, Morrison's. You know, there was a whole space of them. They've got to go bags and all that lot. So I just thought I'd do cake. Seeing as I'm a baker myself, I do cake. Now I'm going to give scores for these. That one, and my husband's just sort of slung a piece of paper across the room, and he's actually gone out now. Right, so out of 10 for his cookie pie slice, that one, the Lotus Biscoff and Milky Way, Milky Way Stars Cookie Pie Chunk. My husband's actually given 8.9 out of 10. I'm going to give him an 8 for that. For the simple reason I couldn't find any magic stars, and I love them. It's like, for God's sake, put a few more in. But no, I wasn't too keen on the, like I said, my husband said 8.9, I'm leaving it at 8.9. I'm going to give him an 8 for that cookie pie slice, because, like I said, I couldn't find any magic stars. I wasn't actually too keen on the cookie, cookie pie stuff surrounding it. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't actually keen on that. So I'm going to give him a 7 for that, because I had no magic stars, and I had no, I wasn't really keen. For his OT, this thing, my husband's given him a 10. And I'm going to give him a 10, because that was absolutely outstanding. It was delicious. It was nice. So he's got a 10 on that. Now the sandwich cookie, I'm going to give him, well, this looks like two separate bakes. If I'm honest, it's like it comes from two separate bakes. Two different mixers, so like one could have been made in the morning and one could have been made up in the afternoon. So top and bottoms. Now one is quite crumbly and the other one is quite airy. One's quite crumbly and one's quite airy. This chocolate's melting on me. I need to taste this buttercream that's in it, because people go on about the buttercream apparently. If I can get a bit out. You know, he makes that with margarine. Spread. Bacon spread, whatever it is. Actually use butter. But tasting that, can't even tell the difference. So, a bit of method in his madness. So, you know, and he even lets you know that he's not bullshitting. He's not like, say, passing it off as, oh, I put the most expensive butter in my buttercream with my ice and sugar. No, he actually shows you in his videos what he's doing. So that sandwich, I'm going to give him an 8 for that as well. My husband's given an 8.5. And what was left? Oh, the school cake. It's all broken up now in the box here. The school cake, I'm going to give him an 8 on the school cake, only for the simple reason, that's an 8 out of 10, it's quite a good score. simple reason. It was, like I said, the sponge is just, it's not as light and it's a bit dark around the edges. It's not as light and it's quite compact. It's nice. It just tastes like a birthday cake you'd buy from a supermarket. Now, it's not as airy and it's that type of cake, but it is very nice. I'm not going to say it's disgusting or anything, because it isn't. It's nice. So overall, my husband gave me an 8 on that, so I'm going to give him an 8 as well. So an overall score on all the bakes in the box, combined with myself and what my husband said. I mean, he said the actual OT was exceptional, and if I'm honest, it was nice. That was really nice. I'm going to try and find out the recipe for that and try making it myself. So overall, Mary got a 10 for the OT and I give him a 10. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for everything. And the only reason we're giving him a 9 out of 10, he's not going to full 10 out of 10, is because, yes, he's a bit late with his orders, which he does state he is behind. I've had to wait 20 weeks instead of 12, but now he's changed it on his website to you may wait 12 weeks or longer, where it was a tick to box to say your bakes will take up to 12 weeks. And I think in the box itself, you probably could do with a bit of, like, I don't know, shredded paper to stop them banging around. I mean, mine weren't damaged when they come. They're in perfect condition. I mean, they come all the way from flipping Norwich, for God's sake. 24 hours getting knocked about in a van somewhere. So they all come in good condition. They weren't broken or anything like that. Yeah. So there you go. That's, if you want to order any of Terry Bakes' cakes, go and check him out. Check him out on Facebook. Check him out on TikTok. And I'm not doing this because I'm collaborating with him. I don't know him from Adam. I have followed him on Facebook. I find him quite funny. His language is a bit choice, but that's him, and that's how he's done his Facebook, if you like, with his language and what he calls everyone. But yeah, I've got no complaints at all. So yeah, so I'll see you next time. I'm going to close this now. I feel a bit sick now because I've had too much cake. I can't eat a lot. I've only got little bits of it. I'll finish them off later because I've had my dinner as well, so I do feel a bit like yeah. So go check him out. Terry Bakes. I should hang the leaflet up. Do you want to? I'll probably come up back to front. Yeah. Anyway, he's on there. Look, there's his socials at the bottom. Terry Bakes, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, he's all on there. But if you want to order them, go and order them. No one's telling you to, but yeah, I just thought I'd go give a review on it. And there you go. There's a review on my Terry Bakes' cakes. I hope to bring you back with another one soon. If you like what you've seen in this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, like, comment, whatever else you want to do. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.